I go by the name of Alfred Banks, you know what I'm saying, repping New Orleans, Louisiana. MC out here putting in some work, you know what I mean? I've been rocking for about 5 years, and you know, it is a little weird that like I'll go do a national tour, come back home, you know, get featured on some big blogs or some big websites, and come back to the crib and like not really get love, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a little frustrating to say the least that when I go out of town, I get more love there than I do when I come home.
Yeah.
When I go to Boston, Massachusetts, or if I go to Fort Wayne, Indiana, or if I go to Chicago, Illinois, it's all love.
Yeah.
And so it's a little crazy, you know what I'm saying, and it could take a toll on you. And actually, I appreciate it, because what it does is it gives me the inspiration to want to do better. I've learned in years past that instead of having aggression and just being angry, take that aggression and use it to something more productive. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much what it is. And with the inner circle that I have and the people that I call for inspiration, you know, I'm okay. Things are great. You know, Complex, shouts out to them. They featured me as one of the top 10 up-and-coming MCs from New Orleans, which is a super big look, and I really appreciated that. And it was tight because I was actually in New York when I got the word. I was on tour, and this is a story I tell when I was on tour, when I performed, but I was on tour and picked up my phone, saw it, and I like flashed out, called my mom, you know what I'm saying, called my brother, and, you know, it was just a good moment. Like it kind of like certified me as like, okay, what I'm doing is right, and you know, people just, you know, just showing love, man. That's what it's all about. So to get that kind of coverage that I also needed and wanted, you know, it was a good look, man. Like right now, Nolaco all day, KNOWLO. Wait, I spelled that completely wrong. Jeez, I'm just Nolaco, KNOWLACO. You know what I'm saying? Nolaco. They always keep me in fresh gear, which I really appreciate. They're like a really dope clothing line, so just visit them, nolacompany.com.
Is that what you're wearing now?
Yeah, you know, so I'm always rocking Nolaco. I try my best to keep an article of clothing on. You know, there's a lot of things going on in the fashion world right now. It's a little crazy. Like, I don't like the shirts that's like hella long.
Yeah. Like
the joints, like granted, like a jersey. Like I wore a jersey last night. It was a little long, and I was a little crazy about that. But you know, like some of the things I'm not a fan of, but some of the stuff is fresh, man. Like, you know, gold is kind of like getting played out, like gold chains, and you know, I got like a little Nixon, but it was a gift, so you know, whatever. Sleeveless hoodies. Sleeveless hoodies are really tight. I like that, you know what I'm saying? I like having different articles of clothing that have hoods on them, like a regular t-shirt with a hood. That shit is hot. You know what I'm saying? So some of the things that I'm seeing right now is really cool. It's very innovative. I'm seeing like, you know, all these different brands coming out, like Fresco. I got some stuff out of Chicago from them, but you know, I'm loving it. I haven't really been in album mode just yet. You know, I've been trying to just get everything together. But what June is gonna be, I'm gonna start the process of promoting the album. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna start those processes and all those different cool things we have planned. And I'll be putting out the first release, not necessarily the first single, but one of the first songs that we created for the album, but decided that it wasn't officially gonna go on the record. I guess I'll just say it. Shouts to my man Pell. You know what I'm saying? He's featured on the record. It's called Right Here. We'll be putting that out real soon. We're going on, you know, doing like a 6-show run. We doing me and my man Marcel Black. We're doing Knoxville, Memphis, and Nashville, and Tennessee, and then I'm also headlining in Birmingham, Alabama, which will be pretty tight. So this whole month, I'm really just gonna be hitting real heavy. I grew up under the tutelage of the old school guys where like they did music when blogs didn't exist. You know what I'm saying? So like, you had to get out here in these streets and make it happen. You know, as a 15, if you don't have an internet buzz, it's a little bit harder to gauge if you're actually being successful. You know what I'm saying? You give people a chance to doubt, and when people don't, if it's not overwhelmingly obvious, they doubt. When they doubt, they're not comfortable. When they're not comfortable, they're not gonna support the brand. So, you know what I'm saying? What we're gonna do is we're gonna put the same amount of work we do with these streets, we're gonna do it on the internet. You know what I'm saying? And really get things going. That's what it's really all about. Just making sure all my ducks are in a row and everything's covered to make sure everybody knows what's going on down in Dunk Central.
What would be a perfect show to you? Like, what would be a show that if you did, you know, it'd be a perfect venue, perfect crowd? Like, what would it be?
I had that show earlier this year in Mobile, Alabama. Shouts to Mobile, Alabama. They show so much love, it's crazy. My man Seth and that's out there with Poetry Entertainment. They booked me, and my perfect show happened earlier this year. It was, you know, I get to the venue, we sound check, you know what I'm saying? Everything's good to go. The DJ, my man Strategy, DJ Strategy's with me. The sound sounds good. He's in the zone. I'm in the zone. You know what I'm saying? We look outside. There's a trail of people, like 8,500 people ready to get into the venue. There's a line outside. You know what I'm saying? We open the doors. They pile in. You know what I'm saying? The show actually starts on the time that the flyer says. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We get the openers go up, and then I go up and I rock. The crowd's super thick. The energy's there. You know what I'm saying? We rock out. I even freestyle a couple times to show some love. And then after the show, the promoter walk up on me with an envelope that's hella thick, and then we bounce. And that's exactly what happened in Mobile, and that's my perfect show. You know what I'm saying? My perfect show actually has changed over the years, because what used to be my perfect show was to open up for a big artist and get to the venue, and then like I rock, and then I win over a crowd of 1,000 people who've never heard of me before. Now that I'm a little bit more weathered on the grind, it's more about being the guy that's drawing the crowd. That's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? It's about making those moves. If I tell somebody to look up Alfred Banks, I would say go on my website, underdogcentral.com, and when you go on that website, click on the tab that says music, and when you go there, scroll down the second album, which would be Dream As If You Live Forever. I put that album out in 2013. The second track on that album is called Dream As If You Live Forever. It's the title track from that album. That's the record that if I was to pass early, or if I was to never rhyme again, I would want that to be my magnum opus. I want that to be the joint that when niggas hear it, they're like, yo, this is crazy. Like, cause that song is crazy. That was right when I hit MTV.com for the first time, and the energy was just there, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was just there, and a lot of people very, very excited to hear that song.
Yeah.
So that's the joint that I would say. If you never heard of Banks, you go look that up. You know what I'm saying? And check that record out. My man Caesar did the beat. He produced that, you know what I'm saying? And that beat is incredible. It's the last song I did on my set yesterday. He produced that record, you know what I'm saying? And I wrote that song in like 10 minutes because the energy was there. As soon as I heard it, I just started writing. So it's a really good record.
So you want to put it up?
Pull that joint up, man. I say you go to your Underdog Central. Website,
dream that you live forever, forever, just a dream. When people talk, but you know they're never what they see. Nobody knows how far
Enjoy every sandwich, especially if you're famished. Lil boy, stop cursing, quit acting mannish. You a pussy ass bitch, stop acting mannish. I'm an elder god, Mortal Kombated. Supposedly I'm whacker than most of these high rappers, but hopefully y'all catching that most of your thoughts backwards. Like Shaggy, I'm bombastic. On paper, no more plastic. A driver, they call me down, no more green than alpacas. Flow cold like revenge when you serve it best.
Was always told that's exactly what it takes. Fantasizing about the day that I could make a song. Come on, strong enough to change the game plan. Nowadays I drop a song or drop a video. I do numbers, they calling me Rain Man. Special, I'm special, I'm way too